Good morning. I am very, very late on this morning. Um, I had a big sleep in. I had a headache. Um, so yeah, not doing the best, but um, I thought I'd come on. Just have my bicky and say hello. Of course, for the most beautiful deck. Wasn't too expensive, so I got it. Bought it. Yeah, I've got so many decks, but I wouldn't be without one of them. This one is called the Delusion deck, Delusion Tarot, and just the most beautiful cards. Hi Anne, I got your email, darling. Geez, you're having a rough trot, aren't you? Yeah, I saw that. I banked on you being on so I could just quickly reply to you. You got to rest a lot, girl. Rest a lot. Yeah, I just woke up this morning and I was just like, thought I'd read for a little bit if I got up, and then I just like, oh, I can't do this. Sharp headache in my eye, and just pretty well threw the covers over my head and went back to sleep. It was like 10 to 10 or something before hubby came and got me. So, Maureen, how hi. I will be getting back to doing my proper hour and a half. It's just been a very busy couple of weeks, but it's going to take me a little bit more time to. This is the full card in this deck. Isn't that gorgeous? And yeah, the Magician, like the High Priestess. They're people, but they're not people. It's gorgeous. Oh my Lord, look at this. Look at this. You can see a face in the Empress there, but it's just beautiful. It has to be the most beautiful deck I've ever seen. And yeah. I feel like I'm letting everyone down by not being as on the ball as I could be. Yeah, I had a big day out yesterday, going and doing all sorts of. Spent a good portion of the day out and about. But anyway, let's get on to things, and I can stop whining about myself. Poor little old me. Because, overall, things are pretty good. I just feel like I've fallen down a little bit. And could be doing a bit better by you guys. Now, because you've supported me right from the start. But let's have a look at the debate. We'll have a bit of a chat about the debate while I'm sorting these cards. This is what I do: is I sort the cards out, and yeah, and I touch each one and I give them all a brief look. I mean, it's just beautiful. You can see the lovers. It's like the people are there, but they're not there. Hi, Judy B. So the debate. I saw a little bit of it, a couple of minutes. That was a bit frustrating. A little bit. Yeah, okay. Perhaps not the finest outcome. But we've got to remember there's quite a ways to go yet. And this is the first debate. I think that it would be silly to go into a panic over that. And sending in lots of healing energy too, Anne. Biden got stronger towards the end, and at the end of the debate, he was definitely the strongest. And Trump was like total wreck. The fact of the matter is, neither of them did the best. I mean, they were both pretty. But people have faith in Biden. Okay. To do better. God's eyes, truth, and compassion. Will this debate, the outcome, harm Biden's chances at becoming president? He's an old man. And I think maybe there's some talk amongst the Democrats that they have to get in someone younger as a bit of a panic. But will they? He's the presumptive. Will they replace him? I'm getting no. But I'll bring the pendulum out. So I've got the pendulum here. Now we can get down to business. It was awful, was it? Did Biden strengthen in the end? Constance Campbell? Hi, Judy B. Hi, Yvonne White. Will the Democrats replace Biden? No, it swung into no. I think they were expecting it. Stamina. I didn't watch it all. Was it horrible because Trump just barged in and started blah, 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 and it took Biden a while to override him? I mean, the bit I was unfortunate enough to see was that I can do all these rounds of golf. He can't do golf. He can't play golf. And it's like, what the F has that got to do with anything? No, it wasn't horrible because of that. Okay. All I know from what I read is that Biden did end up in the better. Hi, Christina is saying. Yeah, look, I had a very late start today. Okay. And yeah, and that seems to be happening a bit. But yeah, I was just feeling pretty bleh, and when it was time for me, I was reading for a little bit, and my eyes like sore, and I just went, oh, I put the Kindle aside, took my glasses off, threw the covers over myself, and fell back asleep till almost 10 o'clock when hubby came and got me. So by the time I had breakfast and stuff, it was, yeah. But, so, will the debate harm Joe Biden's presidential chances? It said no. And it's a big no. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's not going to harm Joe Biden's presidential chances. Will it harm Donald Trump's presidential chances? It swung into yes. The one who came out worse off was Trump. Wow. Biden seems confused, feeble, and missed easy opportunities. Now Trump with truth bombs. Scary to see. He was not well. I think he'll come back. Biden's going to bounce back because I think that more Margaret. I don't think that many Democrats watched it, if you know what I mean. I think it was like did a lot of Democrats watch? No. Did a lot of Republicans and MAGA watch? Yes. So look, more of Trump's people watch than people who want to vote for Biden, because I think the people who are just dead set on Biden are like, what's the point of watching it? Trump's just gonna, you know, make a hash out of it and make everybody look a fool. Lit a fire and yeah, okay. Hi, Judy B. Did it light a fire under Biden? Yes. It did. Will he come back stronger? Will Biden come back stronger? Yes, he will. 37 million viewers. That's not really that much when you consider that, what, 78, about 135 million vote or something like that. Or, you know. I don't know. Yeah. Now, I keep seeing clips saying that the Supreme Court has knocked back Trump's immunity. Is that the case? Because, you know, I've seen a couple of clips during this week to say that they've kicked the immunity. You know, they've said, no, we're not, you don't have it. Okay, so it's due on Monday. But I've been seeing some clips saying that they've said no. I think Linda G, who I haven't watched yet today, if you haven't watched her, the thing on her clip is, everybody please calm down. Okay. Yeah, she was talking during the week about Roberts saying he will write the opinion rather than Alito. Set to rule on Monday. So I don't know why I'm seeing these clips. One is Lawrence O'Donnell saying that this is a big ruling, and another one was saying breaking news. Trump's immunity has been denied. So I don't know, either my television is psychic or somebody snuck some things out. I think they've already made their decision and somebody snuck things out, but I don't know. Will the Supreme Court give Trump immunity? No. It swung into no. The immediate answer in my head was no as well. Hey, Bubba girl. Nummy, down here. Come on. If you want them, you got to hop down. Come on. No, I'm not playing you put them where I want them game. Okay? They're down there. If you want them, get them. There you go. Right. Honestly, the cat saying, I don't want the nummies down there. I want you to put them somewhere else. No, it's not happening. Will there be another debate? Will there be another presidential debate? I'm reading no. Yeah, so I don't know why I've been getting these news stories. They're TikTok clips. I know what they are. AI. You know, you've been hearing about AI being used to create clips with people talking and stuff and saying things that aren't true. I think that's what they are. So my television isn't psychic. Someone's just putting out the result they want. Biden does need to have a little bit of rest, but yeah. Maybe getting people to relax or something. I don't know. But yeah, they're AI. I mean, surely Lawrence O'Donnell wouldn't go and do something. And then I thought, hang on. Yeah, it's AI. Which sucks because then it gets people to thinking, well, I didn't think it'd be it. So I was really confused. So it could make people start not trusting what does come out. So, yeah. Will Trump's trial start before the end of July? Hey. Sweetheart. Want some more? Want some more? Mummy gave you some fresh food. She did. She gave you some fresh food in your bowl. Okay. Will Trump's trial start before the end of July? Yes. So, I uncovered the news. You got a new cat. His name is Roscoe. Oh, sweetheart, because I know you lost a cat last year, didn't you? Or a few months ago. And it's so lovely to see you back. You've had a bit of a break. So welcome back, Uncover the News. Okay. Need to get you to the vet. Can't afford it, can we? Not yet. Anyway, let's go to the cards now. What is July going to look like for President Biden? I'm going to look at President Biden, and I'm going to use my new cards for a couple of readings, and then I'm going to swap over to an older deck. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to Biden. So I'm going to do my small cross and video. She's wagging her tail at me saying, what? Just because my butt's on one half and my tail's on the other half. What am I doing wrong? Okay. Hi, Shelby Lisa. Now, tomorrow, just a bit of house cleaning. I'm going to have my members only live between 9 and 9:30, and then after that, if you are a member, you can come and join me in the open house, which will be on for about an hour from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So what happens there is I will, in the community post, I will do it. It'll be a members only comment. I'll have the link to the open house. You press on the link and you hit the join button, and then you can come and join me face to face. It uses a thing called Gypsy Meet, and you can just talk and chat. You know, so Trump's plane is at Dallas, parked next to the Russian embassy staff plane. Ooh. Is there anything in that? Before we look at Biden for July, we'll have a look at, is there anything to Trump's plane being parked next to the Russian embassy plane? Yes. Is he going to try and skip the country if he doesn't get immunity? Will Trump try and skip the country? This is yes. I often, for years and years, people are saying, I've often done a question in my head, is he going to try and skip the country? And will he be able to skip the country? And it's come down to no every time. And I can never see him getting on the plane because I picture it. Oh, she's not going to do that. Chip Roy. No, she won't do that. She knows that her time is coming as president. But she will not do anything to force Biden out. Because she knows that if he decides he cannot do it, he will hand things over to her. So, let's see. I have no idea what the electric phone things is about. So what is the month of July going to be like for Biden? Oh, the cards is some of the couple of them have, huh? Oh. Two of Cups, agreement, consensus. things are going to coalesce into a consensus with Joe. His challenge is the Page of Cups. To inspiration. So he's a little bit tired and he's going to find it a little bit hard to find some inspiration for himself during the boundless energy, and find some of that energy. Page of Cups. Advice for him: the Lovers. Rely on the partnership that he has with Kamala. She won't let him down and she won't stab him in the back. Use that partnership. What's at the base of this? Judgment. So, judgment, people actually waking up, the base of July, actually waking up and realizing what actually hearing all the truth about Trump and infiltrating them. So this is not people realizing that Joe can't do the job. They know he can. You know he's old and he gets a little bit sick and a little bit tired at times. They know he wouldn't be there unless he absolutely had to be. It's like people waking up and realizing that he is the only alternative to Trump, and people waking up to Trump and realizing this is just a joke. This man is just a joke. He can't do it. And yeah. So that's really going to have a huge impact this month on him. So I still feel like I'm going to do a clarifier on that Page of Cups. Grab a different deck. I feel like he's going to find it. He just needs a bit of a break, and he's going to find it a little bit tiring, a little bit hard to find some inspiration. So it's going to be a bit of a rough month for him. So I'm just going to do a clarifier, different deck. Now we're doing Biden here. Justice. Okay. He's going to find he's a little bit hard to be inspired by judicial matters, I guess. Yeah. The outcome, 3 of Wands. So the outcome for Joe Biden in July is what he puts out there will come back to him. Very good. So if he puts good, positive things, so there may be yeah. So let's find more out on that outcome. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, keep working hard. Don't give up. He's gonna, he's gonna feel embattled, but good things are going to come to him with the Nine of Wands there. The Four of Cups. He is not going to settle, but tiredness. July's going to be hard on him. But when do he usually takes his summer break or something soon, doesn't he? And the Ace of Wands is going to come back with renewed fire. So I don't know when he takes his break, but I do feel that that's going to help. He'll be going off to Camp David or something. The rest is going to do him good. But he is going to feel like a little bit uninspired about things. Like if justice had been done, he wouldn't be in this position. He's happy to do it because he loves his country. But gosh gee darn, if justice had been done with the election in 2016, he wouldn't be in this position. And I think it's going to take him a while to get over the flu too. So he just feeling things a little bit, maybe a little bit of depression, maybe. So I don't know if there might be some things that the Supreme Court grants Trump immunity on. So that might also add to feeling. But as the month goes on, he's going to get stronger. So he's going to get stronger. Okay, so he's going to end out the month really new fires and new commitments. And and people waking up during July and new commitments. And you go, go on, butt, move your butt. She knows what that means. What is July going to be like for Donald Trump? Sold his plane to the Russians. What is July going to be like for Donald Trump? Because he's got his sentencing on the 11th. Ooh, this is not a good start for Trump. Things changing. An ending of some things. Not a good start for Trump. His challenge is going to be finding strength. Wow. That's a beautiful deck. I don't want the other one. I don't want Trump turning. Hi, Patricia Francino. The advice for him is you're going to find it a struggle, mate. Get some help. You're going to need help. You're going to need help. You're going to find it a struggle. What's at the base of this reading for Trump? Give and take, lack of charity. I got going through my head, people are just running out of charity for this man. Republicans and stuff. They're just running out of it. He takes and takes and takes and he doesn't give back. Lack of giving. And also maybe some validation. Maybe some validation. Which is might go with the judgment that was at the base of about Trump, so waking up and the scales falling from their eyes, scales, yeah, about Trump. That was at the base of Biden's reading. Now, the outcome for Trump is defeat. So let's explore it some more. So wanting political strength, wanting physical strength, mental strength. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. It can be about an opportunity, but it also can also be about repeating past mistakes. I'm feeling like following the shiny thing without really looking how you're getting there, if that makes sense. So focused on the shiny object, you're not seeing all the obstacles and things in his path. He doesn't think there's any obstacles in his path, but you can't see really beyond the hedge here, can you? Okay. He also got the Three of Wands, but unlike this is what you put out there, comes back to you. Now, his outcome is defeat, whereas Joe's outcome was the Three of Wands. This is, yeah, he put bad things out there. Bad things are coming back to him. And the last one. Needing to stand up and defend himself. So where? Yeah, stand in defense of himself. I wouldn't say in defense of his beliefs and ideals, because he doesn't really have any apart from everything must happen to the benefit of Trump. So I think this also speaks to perhaps the immunity decision not going his way, all his way. Hi, Clarence. So Joe, well, having, he had a couple of major arcana as well. So did Trump, but Joe seems to be finishing July with a new fire. Hi, Psychic Dummy. know if I'm that prissy this morning. The only reason I put the scarf in was because my hair looked like a bit of the Mad Madam Mims happening to it. So, and that's how half the time I wear a scarf. That's because my hair's doing the Mad Madam Mims. So, yes. So, very interesting. Let's have a look on the using the cards on the don't be gaslighted. Don't be gaslighted. It's looking at the Supreme Court decision. So don't be gaslighted. I was thinking, I'll use the cards and have a look at the Supreme Court decision. And this card flew out of the deck. Don't be gaslighted. Okay? So, Supreme Court decision on Trump. Let's have a look. The truth will be the major decider here. This is an opportunity for them to not repeat past mistakes. Five of Pentacles out in the cold. They can turn a corner here by doing the right thing. Will they do the right thing? Oh, and they won't touch the New York decision. Look at the bigger picture for the future. What it would mean for the future. Because if they grant Trump immunity, then that means Biden will have immunity. And anyone else who is president in the future will have immunity. There's going to be some dissension. But in the end, don't think it's going to be unanimous, but it's going to be a majority decision. I think there could be 3 dissenters. But not wishing anything on anyone, but I do feel like one of the troublemakers, heart, that just went through my head. I saw someone in a black robe going very quickly. Not wishing that on anybody. So possibly I thought I'd dropped something, dropped a card or something. Apparently I haven't. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so Bannon's going back to prison. Good. Is Roger Stone going to go to prison? You know what? I think it's winter. And that's a yes for Roger Stone. It's still going to be a little while away, I think, but people are going to start looking again at some things. Yeah. I'm going to go through till 11:30. Okay, another 20 minutes. Just to bring it to just up over an hour. Ooh, well, the hardliner Saeed Jalili win the Iranian election, presidential election. Step back. Yeah, possibly. That's a yes card too, but a step back. Okay. I get that. I think that Trump is going to be ordered to turn himself in after the day after the Republican National Convention. That's my opinion. That is not, cards or spirit or anything. I think that's just my general opinion. So he can't say they stopped me from attending the convention. Yeah. Could even be told after the election. So that he can't play the political prisoner role then. Will he be sentenced and ordered to surrender himself after the election? Yeah, I think that might be the case. Oh, you saw him. Who's that? Trump? You met Trump when you were... What happened to Ron DeSantis? Haven't looked at him in a while, have I? Ron DeSantis. How is the election going to affect him? Of course, he's not up for re-election until 2026. So in terms of his seat as governor, and is Paxton going to try and will Paxton overturn the results of the election in Texas? There's a rumor that that might happen. So let's have a look. DeSantis election aftermath for him. I'm feeling less power. What he put out there is going to come back on him. Great big lessons are going to be learned for him. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. He's going to get a bit of a shock, but I don't know that he's really going to be terrifically unhappy with it or anything. I think he is in for a bit of a shock, but I think by 2026, Florida might stay the same. I mean, they might lose the House or the Senate. I'm not sure in Florida. But I feel like 2026 is when things are really going to because he's going to try and change the rules, but that's not going to happen. 2026, I think, is going to be a big, bad year for DeSantis as opposed to 2024. But I think there might be a few shocks in store for him. Is Ken Paxton going to overturn the results of the election in Texas if he doesn't like it? Yeah, he's going to try and do it. But look, things brought to a halt. So I think his efforts might be brought to a screeching halt. Why? Oh, Ken Paxton is going to have to be dealing with, what was Trump's famous word? He's going to be going through some stuff. So, watch this space. Now, Princess Anne, she's had concussion. That's horrible. Oklahoma now requires all public schools to teach the Bible as a historical document. That's not going to last. Is that Oklahoma requirement going to last? Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Roses. Every rose has its thorns. Interesting. I feel like it's going to bite them in the butt. They're going to be defeated in the end on that. They think they've won a victory, but they're going to be defeated in the end. Historical documents. It just, that movie Galaxy Quest, where the aliens in deep space thought that their show, Gilligan's Island, all those shows were like historical documents, like documentaries. So they built the whole world around it. And I guess it could be, I've never thought about that movie actually being a little bit of a commentary on believing something that is just blatantly make believe. I'm not saying I think there's a lot. There are facts in the Bible. So, but of course there are some things that just do not make sense. So it's a little bit. But if you find some tenets that help you lead a better life, then there's nothing wrong with living by those tenets. And no matter where you find it from, whether it's the Bible or Quran or any other document, they help you lead a better life that is kinder towards others, that help you live from your heart. There's nothing wrong with following those tenets. It's when you force those tenets onto others where the problem happens. So, yeah. I will never say that someone who lives by some tenets from the books that are the basis of their religion is doing something wrong, as long as they're not hurting other people in the name of those tenets. So, yeah. Anyway, there are a lot of people out there who are Christians, who live by the scripture, who live by the tenets, and they don't do anybody any harm. You know? Okay, Kiki Parlo, hello. You had a tornado touchdown. Hi, Sherry. Up that far. Oh, my God. Must SpaceX hired to destroy the ISS space station? Seriously? Oh, uncover the news. Kristen, that's got to be a fake headline. He wouldn't do that because he'd be in the shit forever. Yes, we briefly considered going for a holiday to China because there's really good deals at the moment. But then James read all the fine print. You know, if you do this, you will be deported. If you do this, you will be punished. He said, no, not worth it. No. Even though they've introduced a thing over here, apparently, I haven't verified this, but apparently now Australians can, there was a nummy in my scarf. Here goes, Bubba girl. That you don't need a visa if you're an Australian. You don't need a visa for 14 days or less. But we just decided, no, not going to happen. Yes. So, yeah. Hi, Roland Baker. It's nice to see you. Yes, you've been away for something for a while. Yeah. How are you? Seriously? Wow. That is, I mean, come on. Is there going to be, if the story's true, and I'm willing to believe there's certainly some veracity to it. He thinks he's got the inside, Trump thinks he's got the inside track on the case. His legal team are supposedly planning to file legal motions to have the federal obstruction charges against him dismissed based on a recent Supreme Court ruled on Friday that the Justice Department overstepped by filing obstruction charges against more than 200 people involved in January 6 riots. Will that work? The obstruction charges. Will Trump be able to have the obstruction charges dismissed based on the Supreme Court ruling on Friday, which was there's some veracity in that for over 200 people who attended the riot, who were at the riot. So might be able to get that dismissed, but that's just one charge. Hi, Annie W. How you going, my dear? I know we haven't caught up. It's just been really busy. Now, Elon Musk with this story about the International Space Station, things are going to come screeching to a halt here. Celebration. Not sure what's going on there, but unless are they dismantling it or something? Because I did, isn't it? So the ISS, if I remember correctly, sorry for the suspended disbelief there, isn't it due to be decommissioned? No? To deorbit. Okay, yeah, it's coming down, yeah. You know what? Beyond the uncover the hues. Oh my God. I'm picturing my head of us hit Nantype destroy. No, then deorbit it. Take it down. Yeah, then I remember, hang on, it's supposed to be decommissioned or something. Yeah. Go ahead and sneak up on it and shoot a rocket into it. Oh my God. Oh, I've been catching up on sleep, but clearly I need to catch up on some more. Yeah. Boeing. What is going on with Boeing? Clearly there has been quality assurance issues all along the line. That's what it's just like familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. They've been getting away with just being slack, with letting the procedures and the quality assurance procedures. Yeah. They haven't kept their quality assurance procedures in line with advances. They could be facing prosecution over this. Is the Boeing company in trouble? Yeah. There could be a lot more trouble coming for them. Slack. Just slacking off. Okay, my darlings, I'm going to wrap it up now, and cannot believe I thought Elon Musk was going to go up there and take it out. You know, take it out, you know. Make them an offer they can't refuse, and if they refuse, take them out. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, thank you very much for your patience with me this morning. Remember, members only live tomorrow, and actually, and I said it earlier, but yeah, no, members only open house tomorrow too. It will be after the live, so the live will be somewhere between 9 and 9:30 when I get my butt out of bed, and the open house will start at 10 o'clock. Okay, so if you remember, you can join me for the live and of course for the open house. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, and I'm going to send you I'm going to send you both an email, okay? In just a couple of minutes. So Annie W and Dr. Ann, I'm going to send you both an email. And yeah, catch you later. And everyone take care of yourselves. And please stay laughing. Love you all.